Hey guys, Burton is back in black, and right now that means more than it's ever meant because I am in true and utter darkness because at 68 years old I've succumbed to blindness. Yeah, not good. I'm still tutoring some people, so I still actually have some squires, and I'll see what I can teach them, but it's going to be hard being blind now because now I can't manage the dementors as much as I used to be able to. New important decisions are available. We are going to take on a squire. What can we teach him though? Probably not a lot at this rate. Should we ransom our prisoners? Yeah, let's go ahead. 10 gold, there we go. Brynden is no longer hand of the king. Oh my god. Bryndon's died. Bloodraven is no more. How did he die? Natural death. We need a new hand of the king. Who's it going to be? I mean, we've got a lot of people to choose from. But we need someone who's wise. So someone with good diplomacy is Singo. Do we dare make him a hand of the king? You know what I'm going to do? He has proven his worth time and time again. So I'm happy for him to go ahead and do this. Yeah, you can do that. New important decisions. I don't want to ask for help with my titles. There's not enough for us to do. In fact, what are my titles that they wanted to give away? So we've got Shaymile. We can give away Shaymile, surely. No, actually, Shaymile actually quite strong. What else have we got? That then, Rexstone. What about Rexstone? Yeah, okay. Let's give away Rexstone. So have we got Unlanded Sun still? Yes, we do. Here's Daemon. We'll go ahead. Grant you a landed title of Rexstone. You're my eldest. So we'll give that to you. You want the High Lordship as well. So who would that be? Okay, you know what? I'm just. So it'd be Bloodstone. Who's Bloodstone? That's me though. I can't give you that. No, not gonna happen. Right, so I've got a new heir. This is going to be my son. So this is how the pirate stuff works. Obviously, the oldest family member who is a vassal who's landed our players. So we've done it as Daemon, my eldest son. Now, Daemon has no children. His wife is young enough to give birth to some, but that's what it's going to be. Is anyone would prefer it? So we've got Aenys. Aenys isn't great, but Aenys has Atheres. And Atheres is good, so maybe we'll have to have a look at, you know, granting him a title soon. So we've got Aerion, we've got Aenys. Might be an idea to have a look at these because I don't think he's going to last too long. Now we've got Shaymile to give away. We've got Bloodstone, which we are probably going to hold on to because it's taken us a good while to take that. So who have we got? I mean, Aerion is very good. He has... Yeah, you know what? He's got the two sons that we have both tutored as well. So I think it's only fair that we bestow on him a title. We'll give you Shaymile. Okay. So, we need ourselves someone else. Well, Benario. We're not going to have it. We'll have Mary's, in fact. One children is lacking a guardian, and it's Prince Daemon. He's actually been doing really well. Who's been teaching you? Whoever it is, they can continue. They've been doing great. Send you to Aerion, you can do that there. Right, so we are pretty much okay for the moment. We have... we've got one more unlanded son. Should we go ahead and give our last son our last land? You know what? In my old age, he deserves it. Bloodstone. It's your son. Well done. With that being said, we have thought of an awful lot. We've had a good life, but how much longer will it go? Our newest son is a pirate lunatic. He's attractive, he's also pretty, but we couldn't leave the empire to him. Couldn't leave our kingdoms. That leads us on to the last thing now. You guys need to get over here. And then we probably need to take exile. We'll see. So let's disband what we've got there. Exile. We'll lash you first. Ah, they won't. Declare war, shall we? Take the exile. I don't think we've got much of a choice. We're gonna have to do it. For the good of the realm, for the good of the kingdom and for the family. Let's do it. Now, I wish I could just raise these all at once without having to raise everyone on the stepstones as well, but that's the way of the game. Actually, who has you? Do we have you? No, we don't. That's fine. Okay. We'll send everyone by foot. Who will help? We're gonna need Grey Gallow men again, I think. There we go. That should be more than enough time to get down there, so let's start this battle. So they've got 766 men, not a lot at all. Our truces are coming to an end. That's the truce with King Valar. We need to be careful. 51 days left on this one. Now, wouldn't it be poetic if he was to go ahead and declare a war against us for a change to try and take my kingdom? We're just going to have to see. So let's have a look at our he is, well, he's homosexual as well. That's not going to help matters. Thankfully for us, we've been very busy as a family. Just have a look at our family tree. The majority are dead. Look at that. There's been a lot of them. But of course, they're the great-grandparents. Grandparents are all dead as well. My parents are all dead. And then we've got ourselves. So we've got one son between us two. But then with the good Lady Rohan, we still have a couple of children left. So we're doing okay. We're not doing too bad. We've managed to branch out as much as we can. But to get a true representation of just how many of us there are. Look, we've gone from obscurity to this. The Blackfyres will live on. We will survive no matter what. There are just too many of us for them to kill. Simple as that. And so it looks like we're on our last journey now of these islands. There is plenty to actually colonise, but we're not going to be stupid. We're not going to throw our money again. We want a pre-made kingdom. Elyria is our target, and Elyria is what we're actually going to be taking. So they've got on board their boats. Where are they actually going to be heading to? Got to keep an eye on them. Oh, we've lost them. Okay guys, you want to carry on going that way, that's fine. Oh, it looks like they're landing back here. Alright, that's fine, we'll take exile then. Brilliant, you've been doing wonders there, have you? So, they're only minus 35, and that isn't too bad considering we're a pirate. Can you imagine how well our relations would be if we weren't a pirate? Even Rhonda would probably end up liking us. And here we go. Right. We need to have a look at Elyria, because right now they've got the Great Plague. That's actually really good for us. It means that they are not going to be producing what they should be. So they've got a Thieves Guild, they've got a Smuggler's Ring. They're in a spot of bother, to be honest with you. We need to be careful if we're attacking them right this moment while that plague is going on. We don't want anyone to go ahead and get that plague, whatever it may be. Okay, you discover the plot. Don't worry about the plot. We'll ask him to end it. He says no. Oh, do you know? That's the Isle of Vines. 36% chance. That's not great. So what is the plot itself? So it's just to buy loyalty. It's not worth starting a war over that, so we won't bother too much. So exile. How long can they hold out? It's like a race. How long is it going to be before they take the Isle of Flies? But you know what? Even if they do take it, we'll be able to take it straight back. After all, what we're going to do... Oh no, the plague has... Oh, it's made it over to here. What a shame. That's the problem with having trade with all of these places. So you know what, we would actually need 11 ships. We really shouldn't have disbanded them there. Oh, what's happened? Someone's died on me. Blackheart. Share a Targaryen. What? My nephew has got Blackheart. Well done. Even though you hate me. Right, so we've got a few boats. Let's get the boats over here. We need to be ready to pick up the army because it looks like Flyers is going to fall first. And then Axe is going to fall after. So we need to make sure that we're ready to come over there, probably take care of their army, maybe liberate these guys. Gories, you're not going to be a man. I think that's absurd. But you have brought up a valid point. Who is going to be... let's search my vassals. I want whoever is best at this. Looks like it's Aegon. In fact, I think I'm going to put it as my heir. We will award honorary title. I'll make you designated regent, shall we? Okay. Who's the best? Arian. I'll award you an honorary title. We will make you chief architect? No. Master of the Royal Elements. Yeah, elephants even. We'll do that. Yeah, I think that's enough for now. Brilliant. So we're almost at the end here. 311. The Flies falls. But if we had managed to take Exile, which we will do any moment now, hopefully we'll be able to take this man's family. And that's going to mean an awful lot for us here. A pretty wench has thrown herself at me. Well, I have a pretty wench. Well, she's not really that pretty. She's more honest than anything. I can't resist her. No. Mind over body. Oh, God, we're going to have to. To be honest, I can't really tell if she's pretty or not because I'm blind, so I'm just going to have to feel her. I'll just say, I thought it was my wife. I'm sorry, sweetheart. There we go, we've managed to take that. So we need to get ourselves a new Master of Laws. Oh, they've surrendered. They're smart. Brilliant. So we've taken that. So now the time begins to actually build what we have. Master of Laws, we need to go ahead. We've got Mero, we've got Elyria. To be honest, I want people I can trust. Aegon, it's going to be you. Master of Coin. Whew. Isn't it funny we don't have a Blackfyre who's good at coin? Jabla, we'll have a Master of Coin who's a dwarf. Yeah, we'll do that. We're fair after all, aren't we? We'll just disband this navy and then we'll decide on what's next. So as things go on, we've lasted much longer than I thought we were going to last, in all fairness. It looks like Tyrosh is embroiled in a battle again with Lys. It's not anything we're going to be concerning ourselves about right at this moment anyway. Instead, what we want to do is get our people where we need to be. Improve diplomatic relations, please. So Elyria has our name stamped on it. They're going to be strong. It might be a mistake for us to try and take it, but 5,000 men is what we would need, and we don't have 5,000 men. Not even if we got mercenaries. We've got 189 gold. We need to wait until we have at least enough to get 2,000 mercenaries or so, and that's going to cost us, what, 225 gold, and then we've got the upkeep. So only when we have them will we go ahead and do that. Right now we can probably pull up about 3,000 troops. It's as much as we can muster. Your Squire Maelries has finally become a grown man. Yeah, he's done really well. He fought in that single combat. I think he has earned it. We're going to knight him. Arise, Sir Maerys. He has done well. I'm happy with him. So that leaves us with just the fairies now. Oh, okay. So Aerion wants to send his child for tutorage. Okay, so that's Alisane. Yeah, we'll do that. It's only for a couple of years. Fine notion. I don't think we'd have enough time to do a full over Squire. I think Aeris is probably going to be our last. I've been corresponding regularly with my son Ares and always make sure to see him whenever I get the chance. Family first. Brilliant. He still doesn't like the choices I've taken, but it's what we've had to do. We can send a gift of him. That'll improve his opinion an awful lot. But what can we do? He's the youngest of our sons and arguably the most successful. Oh no. My son, Daemon, he's died. So that means that I've gone ahead and I've re-inherited Rexstone. What a shame. He died a natural death with no children left. So that means that my new heir is Aenys. Aenys has been doing okay. It's not been doing too bad, but we do have Rexstone to give away now. So who to give that away to? We've got my youngest son. I mean, my daughter isn't married. Yeah. It's a shame we can't grant her lands, but we cannot do much. We've got Calla as well. Can we get her married to someone? I don't really want to marry her to Miro, but yeah, 400 gold that's going to cost us. That's not going to happen at all. What about my eldest son? So who do? Aegon. You do have a son left. He's my grandson. And where are you? You don't actually like me. So you won't come to my court, so I can't bestow anything upon you. What about Aemon? Well, you have Materis. You're my grandson. You're also in Tyrosh. Once again, you will not come to me. Well, you know what? That's perfectly fine. If that's how you guys want to do things. We've got Lord of the Westerlands as well. I'm just working my way through here. Aegon, you're the skulls, so you'll already inherit the skulls. Aenys, Aerion. I actually trust Aerion, so maybe we should give it to Aerion. Or should we save it for our son? I think we might save it for Darion, who's the lunatic. Yeah, I think we'll save it for him. Oh god. So, surprisingly, we've lasted 69 years old. The king himself is still in power. He's still got our swords. He's got sympathy for the drowned god. That surely can't be a good thing. So the opinion of his courts is fairly positive. The opinion of his vassals, though, is not so positive. The Starks don't like him, the Martells don't. It's interesting. So we've got factions here, and that's Liege Loyalists. We don't have a lot of men, but what we have do support us. I think that's going to be it for another episode. So, we have the Basiliscals, we have the Stepstones. We want to have Elyria. That's pretty much our end goal, to get us enough people. We don't have enough men right this moment. Might be worthwhile if we start thinking about maybe possibly killing him, putting a child in command, then going against the child, but that's a decision for another time. As usual, thank you for supporting the series and watching the channel. You guys all know what to do, and that's raise those thumbs. Cheers.